Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion. I'm back with a daily Fanduel lineup building video for today, December 28th. I know quite a few of you guys who really enjoy Fanduel playing the NBA
Building video
slates.
for today,
Oh crap!
December
I hear myself
28th.
in the background.
I know quite a few.
I thought I turned that volume off. But yeah, man, I know a lot of quite a few of you guys probably played the Tuesday slate, which I'm really not fond of, man. Usually the Tuesday slates are what 4 or 5 games maximum, and I'm just not really that good at them. I actually put like $1 in today for those, didn't do too good. So I think I missed cash in my tournament by 6 points, and actually I would have actually cashed, but I got stuck with my dummy lineup because I forgot to set it in. Because it's crazy because at 7 o'clock it was I thought the lineup was locked at 7 o'clock, so 6:58 I'm scrambling to finish my lineups. Then I'm like, oh, lineups don't even lock till 7:30, so I just completely forget to change my lineup. So uh, I mean, actually, there was a guy in my lineup in my dummy lineup that no way I think I would have played them, and that was Avery Bradley. So I don't know if I would have cashed. I guess it would have been luck either way because I wouldn't have Avery Bradley, but I definitely wouldn't have had Hassan Whiteside over Gasol. So who knows how that would have went? But let's jump into today's slate. I'm gonna try to make this video. I don't want to say brief, but I definitely want to keep it under 25 minutes, man. So let's jump right into the slate tomorrow or today, whatever. So we got Indiana at Washington. Now let's take a look at the few guys that I might want to pick on. I love picking on the Pacers, man. Their defense is just not the same as it was last year. A lot of these guys, for the most part, are struggling, particularly the shooting guard position for the Pacers. So you always have Bradley Beal in place. Stuckey, Monta Ellis got one of the worst defensive ratings. Glenn Robinson. So I know if you guys probably seen another one of my videos before, you probably see that these guys consistently suck versus shooting guards. You could take a look at DVP. Let's see, Indiana Pacers bottom 10 team against shooting guards, and we actually have a shooting guard with some a pretty good usage right here. Bradley Beal, averaging 31.8 a game, so definitely has 35 to 40 point upside, especially in this matchup at home game too. So I kind of like him there. Uh, some of a few other guys I like, maybe give me at Paul George. 7.6 is a pretty cheap price, but it feels like he's been struggling lately. When's the last time he hit 40? Okay, he had a 40 4 games ago. So um, pretty much if you're paying 7.6, you want 40 plus, and this is definitely one of the games where I can see it happening. Otto Porter is not a horrible defender, but Paul George is actually a great talent, man. And when he gets his rhythm, man, he's not going to be stopped. I probably don't want to play him here on the road, but we're gonna look at some of the other small forwards. So right now, I'm just gonna say he's definitely in my pool of small forwards. Otto Porter, I love this dude. I played them last time. They're good for me, man. I have 49, so of course my Otto Porter lineup's cash the other day. So didn't do that well. Didn't do well that day as far as the cash games go. I missed cash, but I had did pretty decent in tournaments, so didn't make my night horrible. Power forward. Maybe you could talk me into some marquee for Thaddeus Young. 5,200 is a little bit too much for me for Thaddeus, but if you can fence me, he's gonna play 37 minutes. Definitely might have to play him there. So with that being said, probably gonna move on from this game. Let's see, go 10 minutes. Let's see how they look. 42 minutes is pretty insane, and he only put up what? Play 42 minutes and only put up 25 Fanduel points. So, uh, probably wasn't the greatest of matchups there. Let's see where how the Pacers fare against Centers real quick. On the season, the Pacers just above bottom 10, so they're not the worst. And last five they actually gotten a lot better. So damn, top three. The last five. Let's take a look at the last 10. Last 10 they've been pretty good. I know Miles Turner is a pretty good defender when he's not in foul trouble. So uh, with that being said, we can move on to the next game. We'll actually look at the Vegas score real quick. They have one for that game. Indiana projected for 104, Washington for 108. So yeah, pretty high scoring game, fast paced game. Washington only 4 point favorite. So definitely want to have some guys from Washington. They had a pretty decent prices with the exception of John Wall. So um, yeah, we'll move on there. Charlotte, Orlando. could be one of those sneaky games, but man, I really don't like picking Orlando. Their games are usually low scoring, but it feels like their pace has been picking up lately. Oh, because I really don't like picking on Serge Ibaka. Don't like picking on Biyombo. They're pretty good defensively. They're the best rebounding team in the NBA. But you have some guys missing there, so let's take a look at the projected lineup. Evan Fournier has missed some time. So you got Marco Bellinelli out, so that opens up MKG to play some more minutes. Jeremy Lamb. Let's see if Bellinelli's projected to be out. Oh yeah, he's gonna be out still. So you got a lot of these guys whose minutes are secure. So Batum, MKG, Marvin Williams, even Cody Zeller possibly because I think Bellinelli plays a lot of the three. So uh, we already know freaking why am I forgetting this dude's name? Kaminsky's not gonna play that many minutes. So I think a lot of these guys' minutes are secure. MKG probably gonna play about 32 to 35. Marvin Williams 30 to 32. So only played 28 last time, which is disappointing. But I didn't really like that matchup versus Booker anyway. So who cares? But next we got Kemba Walker matchup against DJ Augustine. Pretty great matchup there. As we can see, DJ Augustine is arguably the worst defender on that team. Um, he's kind of just for a guy. If you think Kemba Walker's small, DJ Augustine is even smaller than him. Doesn't really have the defensive ability to slow him down. But we see Kemba flopping a great matchup as he did versus Brooklyn. So 28, man. I thought he'd get 40. I faded him too. That's the crazy thing. I faded him, but in this matchup, I kind of like him, man. DJ Augustine probably has the best matchup in this game. So, yeah, definitely probably have some Kemba Walker shares, especially because he flopped last time. People probably not too high on him again. So we're gonna go back there, back to the well there. Maybe we get some Jodie Meeks if Fournier is out. 4,400. Uh, he's not a guy with super high upside. Maybe his best game of the year will be a 30-point game, but I just don't see it happening in this game. So we'll probably move on from there. Batum's been killing it, but I just refuse to ever pay these kind of prices for Batum unless Kemba's out. So I'm moving on from there. Aaron Gordon, nah, I don't see him going off again like he did last time, 36. So we'll move on to the next game, New York at Atlanta. You guys know I'm a big D Rose fan. So I might have some bias in my commentary for this matchup, but let's take a look at the Vegas score. Vegas projected score. They don't have one yet, so but I can just assume it's gonna be what Atlanta 108, New York 104, or something like that, or Atlanta 108, New York 102. It's gonna be something around there because the Knicks defense has been struggling all year. They're giving up maybe what about 105 points plus a game. I'm not even sure the exact number, but I just know it's something high like that. So let's look at the Knicks defense, see who we want to attack the most. Let's see. So Courtney Lee, Lance Thomas, D Rose have one of the worst offensive ratings. Melo, Brandon Jennings. Look at this, man. That whole team just pretty much says defensively. The best guy is Kyle Quinn, then Willie Herman Gomez, and their defensive ratings are not that good as well. So pretty much have a bunch of guys that I can really see a bunch of these guys going off from Atlanta. So for me, most of those guys are tournament options, especially at their prices, like Dennis Schroder at 6.8. Maybe if he was 6K, I have more faith playing him in the tournament. But look what just happened last time. These dudes got blown out by Minnesota. But it was a real game, so I give them that pass. But I do still like Dennis Schroder, man. He's averaging 29 Fanduel points a game, has 40-point upside. I think what hurts him a little bit, though, is Dwight because this guy's clogging the paint. I was watching some of the game, man. Dwight Howard's taking a bunch of shots. Plus, oh damn, I didn't even realize he had 20 and 12. But he also clogs up the paint, man. No floor space in the floor. Schroeder to really do too much work. So at that price, I don't know if I could pay for him. But yeah, man, pretty decent play. Let me see what Cephalosha is doing. 21 minutes, I guess, with Corver, Tim Hardaway Jr. back. None of these guys are gonna play 30 minutes, so I'm gonna stay away from the forwards and shooting guards for Atlanta. Maybe you could talk me into Melo, but Cephalosha is a pretty good defender. So, and then you have Paul George at a similar price. I don't know if I'll play Melo there. Porzingis, I like his matchup here the best, probably. So, uh, Yeah, I think I'm looking at maybe Porzingis, uh, maybe Schroder and D Rose. After that, I'm probably just moving on from this game. Let's take a look at the DVP real quick. I want to see what the Knicks rank versus point guards for the season. Do 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 do. Only 41.9. Okay, it's not the worst though. That's crazy. See last five. Are they trending upwards or down? Okay. I mean, middle of the pack, I guess. So let's take a look. Power forwards real quick. I want to see how Atlanta does versus them. Atlanta's one of the best teams versus power forwards with strength. Okay, let's see small forwards. Knicks suck versus small forwards. Can we find Atlanta? Atlanta, I feel like Atlanta's gonna be top. They're gonna be on the better half of each category here. Let's see. Let's see. Find Atlanta for center. Yeah, so pretty much Atlanta it seems like they're top 10 in almost every DVP versus all the positions. So I don't know if I'm gonna really have any exposure to too many of these guys here. If not, I'll probably take that one chance with Porzingis just because he's probably has the most upside here. Let's see if anybody in the comments. Bazemore and Shungar is a good option. 35-point upside. I can't play Bazemore with all these guys back. Tim Hardaway Jr. back. I think he played last game. He's listed as questionable. This is actually a downgrade. So he went from probable to questionable, but I do know he played last game. Oh no, he didn't. What? I could have sworn he was active. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, he was ruled out. So I'm out here giving you guys false information. I could have sworn I saw that he was. Okay, see, that's what it was. He was listed as probable that day, so I just assumed that he played. Okay. All right. All right, so at least I was given false information by the media, man. Well, not false information. I just read it and didn't read after that. So he was actually probable on Monday, and then they switched him back to out. So yeah, we'll probably just move on from that game. Trying to speed through this real quick. Philly, Detroit. Let's see if we got a Vegas projected score here. Mm, I'm blind. I don't see Philly or Detroit. Okay, I found it right here. 199. Detroit 101. Milwaukee, what are they projected to score? Hold on. Okay, Detroit's 3.5 point favorites. So what else? Oh, 97.5. So let's take a look because we do know Detroit's one of the better home teams. I think they definitely give up under 100 points per game at home, and I think it's actually under 95 at home or something like that. Because I was watching one of the games and the commentator said something like that, so I should probably fact check just to make sure. But let's see who we want to pick on from Milwaukee. If we're gonna take anybody from Detroit, so Tony Snell, Matthew Dellavedova, Jabari Parker is pretty much in that conversation. Small forward has actually done pretty good versus these guys this year. Milwaukee's bottom five versus small forwards this year, so uh, maybe some Marcus Morris, but he's not going to be that high. He's not going to have that much usage in this game. Let's see where Milwaukee ranks versus power forwards. Okay, middle of the pack there. But if I was going to play anybody, let's see KCP, what he's been doing. 5,600, averaging 24, so that's just under value. Let's see what these guys rank. Milwaukee. So just above better than under the bottom five. So I mean bottom 10. So maybe 101. Maybe if we're gonna take anybody from this game, it's gonna be the cheap place. So probably no Drummond, even at 75. They've done pretty solid against power forwards. John Lewis starting Tobias Harris coming off the bench. So you never know that situation is going to be like because Stan Van Gundy, the coach of the Pistons, said it's just a game-to-game basis on who's going to get those minutes. So I think Lewis probably the safest out of these guys, though. I know he's going to play 30 minutes. He's definitely going to play 30 minutes. So whether Tobias Harris or Marcus Moore is going to get those 32 to 35 minutes, which remains to be seen. So, yeah, so we can kind of move on from this game here. I'm not going to really touch too many guys here. Maybe Reggie Jackson, 5,400. Let me see how many minutes he played. 30, 30. He's been consistently getting 30. I'm just waiting for that game where he plays 32 to 35. But Stanley County never wanted to give him minutes last year either, so that probably won't change. As far as the Bucks side of the ball, these guys are just too expensive for me for the type of defense that the Pistons play. So Brooklyn, Chicago, fast-paced games. Fast-paced game, you could pretty much play anybody from here. If this game had a chance of staying close, I'd probably say Jimmy Butler. Let's take a look at the Vegas odds. Chicago's only 9.5 point favorites. That might just make me take a chance on Jimmy Butler. I mean, it's still projected to be a blowout, 111.5. Was Brooklyn projected to score 102? I think it might stay close enough for me to take a chance with Jimmy Butler. Because if it does stay within 10 for even most of the fourth quarter, I think Jimmy's gonna get you 45. I think he's getting 45 FTP if this game stays close. So I like him here. Anybody I like from maybe Brooke Lopez wants to abuse his little brother, man. Got that brotherly matchup going on there. Fast paced game. If Doug McDermott's out, you could probably take a chance on Merited. He's pretty cheap, 45. Well, I wouldn't say pretty cheap. I wish he was about 4K, but he's averaging 20 FDP a game. So if he can sneakily get this 30, 32 minutes again here in this pace of a game, I like him a lot as well. So for the most part, I'm not gonna really touch too many guys there. Jeremy Lin is questionable. If he doesn't play this game, it's definitely being a blowout. So probably fatal. Probably fade this game for the most part, depending on that Jeremy Lin news. Got the next game here, Chris Paul. We don't know his availability. What's this gonna be? He's questionable right now. I don't know. It's too tough to call right now. So I rather just skip. I'd rather just skip this game because we're not gonna have no news anytime soon. It's an 8 o'clock game at least, so we might get some news around 6:37. So uh, hopefully that comes out early, so we know whether or not we want to lock and load some Chris Paul in our arms because he has a pretty good matchup today. So AD versus the undersized Clippers. I like AD here. I think he's gonna be low owned in tournaments as well, so pretty good matchup for him here. The the Clippers really just don't have the size to guard him. I guess you could say DeAndre Jordan, but I don't really see him guarding AD. They matched up not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what AD had. AD had. Oh, he didn't play that game? What? Okay, he played one of them. He had 35. I think that's what Blake Griffin playing though. So, uh, yeah. So that makes a huge difference, mainly because the Clippers' offense is going to be more efficient with Blake on the court, and it is going to lead to a lot more blowouts and better defense. So, I don't think DeAndre Jordan wants to really guard AD on a perimeter like that. So, I think we can move on from there pretty much. Well, I mean, if Chris Paul doesn't play, maybe that makes me like some Drew Holiday if he's getting the 30 plus minutes again. 36 minutes last time. I love him getting guarded by Raymond Felton and Austin Rivers. And that's about it, man. I don't really touch nobody from the Pelicans besides Drew and AD. So we got Phoenix at San Antonio. I'm a Spurs fan, so there's no way in hell that I'm playing anybody versus us, especially at home. So if anybody I'm touching in this game is gonna be Kawhi, maybe Aldridge. 7K, his price has gone up a little bit, so that's has me a little worried about it. But Patty Mills maybe 4,100 in case this turns to a blowout. Think he gets 25 minutes here, but he has 25-point upside even in 25 minutes coming off the bench behind Tony Parker. But I think that's just probably getting cute on this slate, so probably won't do it. But yeah, for the most part, give me Kawhi, give me Pal, and I'm just not touching nobody else from Phoenix or the Spurs. So you can move on to Minnesota at Denver, man. This guy Nikola Jokic is a beast, man. If this guy could just stay out of foul trouble, he'd be so efficient. If you could trust him to play 32 minutes a game, he's gonna put up numbers like this every time. Just look at like if you look at his points per like his fantasy points per minute, they're through the roof. So except for this one game against the Clippers, I think he's in foul trouble this game too. So he's playing soft. He just and with his foul trouble, he picks up the stupidest fouls, which makes it more disappointing. But let's just look at when he gets 26 minutes 49, 26 minutes 35, 28 29, 21 32, like 24 39. This dude is too good, man. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble. And I think this is actually a pretty I wouldn't say this is a great matchup for him here, going up against I guess you could say the Twin Towers or whatever, if they even have a nickname. But Gorgie Jang and Karl Anthony Towns can't really just bully his way like he usually does against everybody else. But he's still talented enough to hit value. So um, I'm not gonna really assume for him that he's gonna hit 40 here in this matchup for tournament upside. But I still like him, man, just because he seems to go off against everybody when he gets minutes. But yeah, man, we could look at some other guys from this game. I love anybody Gary Harris is guarding, so Zach Levine's in play. Um, this is looking like a lot of small ball here, up and down game. So maybe some Will Barn, even Gary Harris might be in play. Let's look at these minutes, see what is looking like. 31. He's not a high usage guy anyway, so we don't really play Gary Harris unless one of the guards are out. Will Barton has the upside. Whoever Andrew Wiggins is guarding, I might take a chance on. So that might be some Gallo. That might be Wilson Chandler. Mm, I think that's about it. I don't know if I really want to touch Karl Anthony Towns at 9.1, but I think he might be just a little bit too quick for Jokic, so that could be a nice little tournament play. We're gonna take a look at the chat, see if anybody's saying anything. Now he missed the past few games. He's looking tough. Okay, all good. Drummond killed him earlier this year. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely have to take a look at that. But yeah, because was John Henson starting at that time? I respect John Henson enough defensively, even though he's not going to even play half the minutes Drummond is playing, because Drummond's going to play about 35. Henson's going to play 18 to 20, so he can still go off there. But I just think that with Reggie Jackson back in the lineup, I don't really want to play Drummond, just because he's pretty much a ball hog. So, like I said, I think we can move on to the next game. We're going to take a look at the Vegas projected score for that game first. So what is it projected? Minnesota 106.75, Denver 110. So pretty like I said, pretty high scoring game. So definitely gonna have some lot of shares of my boy, a lot of shares of my boy Levine. Definitely like his matchup a lot. Sacramento at Portland. See, I know Lillard didn't practice on Tuesday, so yeah, he's listed as doubtful again. So we're about to get CJ McCollum playing point guard again. And this is actually a pretty good matchup for him going against Ty Lawson, Darren Collison at point guard. So great matchup for him actually. So 7,400. Steve Price, but Sacramento's defense really not that great. And I just love somebody who's gonna take 25 shots a game and he's under 8K, so he's probably gonna be a staple in my cash games for sure. Everybody else here, for the most part, is a tournament play, with the exception of Boogie Cousins. He's gonna kill these guys again, and you know they're probably gonna try to get real physical with him because of what happened last time. He spit out the mouthpiece at who was it again? Myles Leonard, and Leonard was snitching to the media and like, yeah, man, he was, he's blocking everybody on Twitter and stuff like that. That was getting under his skin. So I can't wait till I actually watch this game tomorrow. So yeah, give me some Boogie. Just a mismatch for the most part. Nobody can really guard him on that team, as you guys can see what he did to them last time. 50 real life points. So and I actually had him, man. He was a staple in my lineups. Helped me cash real good that day too. It had 76 Fanduel points, so he got you 57, well 58 not too long ago, and a 50, pretty much a 51 against Philly. So this dude's pretty unstoppable right now, so definitely got to have some shares of him as well. I think we can move on to the next game for the most part. Also, I was gonna say in this game you might be able to take a chance with Allen Crabbe. Let me see if he got the minutes last game. Yeah, 35 minutes. You might be able to take a chance with him in tournaments. He's pretty much just a stay in the corner type of guy. So don't really know I don't know if he has much upside, but definitely could be a plug-in guy if you really need this price savings. So next but not at least, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. It's 3:32 in the morning, so don't mind me saying stupid stuff. But yeah, man, for the most part, I really like this game. Golden State at home. KD being guarded by Carroll. I don't really think Carroll could guard him. KD's any game that's gonna stay close for Golden State, KD's in play. Let's take a look what Vegas thinks. They got them at 9.5 favorites over Toronto. I think that's pretty much. I don't know, man. I think they win about probably about 7 or so. I think this game could definitely stay close, man. Larry going against Curry's going to be a great matchup to watch. Curry's been kind of struggling lately. DeRozan versus Clay, that's going to be a pretty good matchup. Can't really play DeRozan in games where he's just so scoring dependent. Um, Maybe you could play in Clay because I don't really respect DeRozan's defense, and I don't think he's one to really want to guard Clay around a bunch of screens and stuff like that. So DeRozan's really hasn't been known for his defense. So let's go take a look at some defensive ratings for the most part for Toronto. Corey Joseph, Lowry, DeRozan. It's weird because every time I turn to go look at the box score of a Raptors game, they blowing teams out. So defensive rating is not too good, but it's not the worst in the world. So anything under 110 isn't really great, but 105 to 110, it's the range where I guess you could say you're just a little bit below average. But yeah, man. So definitely want to pick on. Definitely gonna have some worries here. KD, Clay might run Curry in the lineup just because people aren't too high on him right now. So definitely gonna have a lineup or two with Curry, man. And 8.4 just seems too cheap for a guy we know is pretty explosive. So if he can just mess around and get me a 45-point game, I'll be pretty alright with that for the way he's been struggling. But yeah, Kyle Lowry's pretty much a great play. He's probably gonna be in a lot of people's lineup. Excuse me. And I think that's about it for as far as these slates go. Draymond Green 7.8. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, he's usually only a tournament play for me just because we can't rely on him to score. But I feel like he is gonna have like a good 10 rebound, 8 assist type of game, man. This just feels like one of his games. So with that being said, we're definitely gonna bring this video to an end if there's nobody in the chat that has anything to say. So I want to see how long this video has been. It's been about 27 minutes. Damn, I want to keep it under 30. Uh, Moutier versus Rubio. Can't really trust Moutier's minutes. Let's see what he played last time. Moutier, let's see. 18, yeah, come on, man. I can't do that. And then Rubio doesn't shoot the ball. He has no scoring upside. We literally have to bank on him getting 13 points to get value, and he could barely do that. So, we need double-digit assists, pretty good amount of rebounds, and double-digit points, which he rarely does. And at 5.8, well, let me see if there's some guys around this price range that I played before Rubio or Moutier. So, guys, 5K and below. Okay. There actually isn't no guys I'll play before for him at this price. Yeah, there's really no guys at that price tag. I think you're gonna have to go above 5K at point guard today. Unless you're getting cute. No, you can't pay Ty Lawson at that price. What's Collison's price? I feel like Ty Lawson's taking all Collison's minutes too. No, he's still playing 28, but nah. These guys just don't seem to have the upside. Maybe if we find out Chris Paul is gonna be out, we could take that Austin Rivers though. Yeah, so I'm not feeling Rubio or Moody for the most part. So with that being said, man, we're definitely about to bring this video to an end, man. Hopefully we can all cash. It'll be a nice profitable day. So I'm just banking on that. So definitely have some Levine, some Bradley Beal shares. Boogie's probably gonna be a staple in my cash game. So with that being said, I'm heading up out of here, man. Peace.